And this one we're going to simplify this expression. It looks pretty menacing, so let's go through it carefully. So you have 4 times x to the 10th over 3y to the 7th, all of it raised to the 5th power within big parentheses, multiplied by 3 to the 4th times y to the 5th, divided by 4 to the 3rd times x to the negative 7th. So the first stage is to rewrite it this way. Write 4 to the 5th times x to the 50th. So what I've done here is the following. I took the 5 in the top and I distributed to the 4, and I then did 10 times 5, which is 50. You got to do that also in the bottom. So you're going to have now 3 to the 5th. That 5 that you see in the exponent up there, that's to go over to the 3 individually. It has to also go over to the y individually. So you're going to have y to the 7. 7 times 5 is 35. So you end up with y to the 35th. And all of this is being multiplied by 3 to the 4th times y to the 5th, divided by 4 to the 3rd times x to the negative 7th. Next stage in the process, now you want to cancel off as much as you can. What you don't want to do is take 4 to the 5th and write that out as a big number, because then you would have to get a big number. 3 to the 5th would be another big number, 3 to the 4th another number, 4 to the 3rd another number. At the end you would still have to simplify everything anyway. So what you want to do instead is just write 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times x to the 50th, and then it's going to be 3 times 3 times 3 times y to the 35th. So what I'm doing is applying the definition of exponents. 4 to the 5th means 4 multiplied by itself 5 times, just like 3 to the 5th means 3 multiplied by itself 5 times. So I need to add the following here. I need to have another 3 times another 3, like that. Okay, you want to make sure they have 3 being multiplied 5 times. Up there where it says 3 to the 4th, we write that as 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times y to the 5th. And on the bottom, I have now 4 times 4 times 4 times x to the negative 7th. And I'm doing it this way because now take a look. I can just cross off matching numbers in pairs. Take a look. Like this 4 can be crossed with that 4, you see? Like this 4 can be crossed off with this 4. This 4 can be crossed off with this 4. This 3 can be crossed off with that 3. This 3 can be crossed off with that 3. This 3 can be crossed off with that 3. And then this 3 can be crossed off with this 3 right here. And now let's rewrite this at the next stage. So stage number 3. Up here I have 4 times 4 times x to the 50th. That's the only thing left over. Then I have here 3 times y to the 35th. That's the only thing left over. Then I have multiplication here by y to the 5th over, and then x to the negative 7th. So up here now, step number 4, I'm going to continue as follows. 4 times 4 will give me 16. I copy the x to the 50th. On the bottom I have just 3. And I keep this multiplied. So think about this. On the bottom where it says y to the 35th, you can rewrite that as follows. You can write y to the 30th times y to the 5th by the basic rules of exponents. Remember, over here on the side, I'm going to make a note. So y to the 35th is equivalent to writing y to the 30th times y to the 5th, just like that. It means the same thing. The benefit is that now, remember, up here we had y to the 5th, so I put that still here, y times y to the 5th. And on the bottom I had x to the negative 7th. What I can do, therefore, at this stage is cross off these. I can cross off the y to the 5th between the top and the bottom. And then I can pick up from here. So at stage number 5, I'm going to have 16x to the 50th. I'm going to have the 3 in the bottom with the y to the 30th. Now, how do we handle that x to the negative 7th? So here's the basic rule. Again, that's in my notes section here. I will put separately 1 over x to the negative 7th is equivalent to just writing x to the positive 7th, like that. So it goes up to the top. So up here I'm going to now multiply by x to the positive 7th, you see? And this is y to the positive 30th. I want to be clear on that. So lastly, at step number 6, I will have 16x. Now x to the 50th times x to the 7th is x to the 57th. You add the exponents and you copy the base x. And in the bottom I will have 3y to the 30th. So here, this is the top, and this is the bottom. And that is it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in another one.